Microsoft reportedly on pace to spend a cool $500 million a year on Anthropic AI. According to the information, Microsoft is the AI startup's top customer now and will shell out the cash to power its products. Please remember, Microsoft was the original funder of OpenAI. Remember, they committed $10 billion to it? So spreading the bets here. Microsoft is one of a small group of companies with the ecosystem needed to capture the profits from the AI explosion. That's what our Countdown Closer says. He is Jeffrey Small, Retirement Income Source Partner. Jeffrey, give me your plays here. Anthropic is also backed by Amazon and Alphabet. Why is Microsoft better positioned, in your opinion?
Well, I think Amazon is trying to own the railroad, and the AI is building the engines, Liz. And so what's happening is they've got a big deal with Azure on the cloud business, but Microsoft doesn't need to own the engine. They need to just deal with all the engines. So they want to make sure all the AI infrastructure can run on its tracks, which competitively puts Microsoft at a huge advantage compared to the rest of the hyperscalers.
I'm looking at all of the names that you like. I mean, NVIDIA, the PE ratio is 45. A little bit of sticker shock there. Microsoft certainly lower. Meta, let me just quickly check because it's always a moving target here. Meta's at 27. Is there anything about these tech stocks, or at least the whole tech ecosystem, where you say, you know what, I want to expand beyond that? We just talked to Gargi Chowdhury about it from BlackRock, and there is sort of a move to diversify.
Yeah, there is definitely a move to diversify. The AI hype from 2025 isn't the same for 2026. And now folks are starting to invest into companies that are inside the AI space, but that are supporting the AI space. So we see a pretty large market broadening there. Even in companies like Trane air conditioning systems. I mean, they have huge demand for cooling in data centers and power, of course, and energy storage. Those are all things that we want to invest in if we're going to be invested in the AI space going forward, Liz.
One could argue that we're really only in the second inning of the AI ball game. That could be a little bit of, you know, hyperbole from people who are actually trying to really enter that business. But that said, what makes you think that you stay with the big established names versus some of the startups that are just roaring ahead and may end up outpacing some of the big names?
Well, a lot of the startups have tremendous valuations, Liz, and they're really kind of scary. The second and third tier AI investment companies, stock companies, got beat up harder in October, November when we had the recent volatility here. And so the major hyperscalers, though, they already have business models in place. Prior to AI, they were still growing. And so AI is going to enhance their profitability. And so you definitely want to own the hyperscalers in this environment, and not just NVIDIA, but Microsoft and Meta and the other ones as well. They are important to all own because they all have their place.
Okay, but your title of your company is Retirement Income Source. They don't pay huge dividends, some of these names. Is this really the name that you would suggest for a retirement account?
Well, it depends on what stage you are in investing, right? And so it also depends on the size of your portfolio. But I mean, if you've got enough of your portfolio generating the income that you need, then you have to invest it somewhere else, Liz. And if you take a longer term perspective, you're going to want to invest in these companies, even at these all-time peaks.
Well, we're looking at peaks in gold and silver, the Russell 2000. Pretty interesting. A lot of choices when it comes to investing. Jeffrey Small, great to see you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Great to have you.